Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I know I've been gone for a little bit. Life happens. I am a little bit sick, so if my voice is different and I'm a little bit sniffly, I do apologize. Today we are duping the new Circo Loco eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. It's a super colorful palette. You know, given if this was a midi palette, I probably would have purchased it. However, it is one of the larger sized $129 palettes, and I just feel like it's not going to be my money's worth for the color story that it is, because I already have tons of shades like that in my collection. And I love that Natasha Denona did a little bit something different, but it's just not for me. Also, I just don't love the packaging. Before I get into the palette, I just want to say this is in a collaboration with my good friend Millie, Badtothebrow. She is also going to be duping it in her own version. As you know, she's got tons of singles. Girl has over 600. I don't have nearly as many. I don't know how many I have not counted. So if you don't follow Millie, please do go check out her channel. She does a lot of fun multi-chrome videos. She does multi-chrome Mondays every Monday. And Millie's almost at 7,000 subscribers. She just hit 10K on Instagram. Let's go get her to 7K on YouTube so that she can have 2 celebrations in 1 week, because I think that would be so awesome. And she's one of the sweetest human beings, one of the most genuine people that I know here on this platform, and she will never give you a false review. Please go check out her video after you're done watching mine, and don't forget to subscribe to her channel. So let's get right into this palette, because I hate long intros and I know you guys do too. Okay, so here is my palette. Let's get into what I picked, why I picked it. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, so the first shade here is a bright matte orange. This is by Terra Moons in the shade Selvage. So this is in place of Natasha's shade Firework, which she describes to be as a vibrant orange. So this one is probably a little bit brighter than the one that Natasha Denona showcases. But nonetheless, still a very beautiful orange. So let's go ahead and swatch that. I think it's pretty close. I don't know. I wish it was a little bit more maybe pumpkin-y and not so, you know, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good matte orange. The next shade is to duplicate her Razzle Dazzle shade, which I think is one of the most special and fun shades in the palette. She describes it as a vibrant fuchsia. So this is what I picked out, and this one is by Terra Moons, and it is Be Mine. It is such a pretty shade. I feel like for Millie and myself, you'll probably see a lot of Terra Moons, but I kind of wonder if she'll pick the same shade. But that is what I picked. I think that's so pretty. And then next we are duping the shade Acrobat, which Natasha seems to want to describe this as a cobalt matte blue, but to me it doesn't really look like a matte blue. It looks more of this teal shade. This one is a little bit more satiny, but I think it's pretty good. Hang on, I'm gonna need to clean my fingers off here. And this, so I think this is a closer match to what I'm seeing in the swatches and in the actual palette. So this is the shade Stormy from Terra Moons. I just think that's so pretty. And that is what it looks like on a finger swatch. I know I have orange underneath. I can't get the staining off, but. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to swatch it one more time over. I feel like sometimes these kind of shades can be harder too. It does definitely have a more black base underneath as well. So beautiful though. Look how pretty that is. Look at how badly that fuchsia stained my fingers. Oh my gosh. Okay, the next one is Snow Cone from the Natasha Denona palette. It is a frosty sky blue shade as described by Natasha. Also, yes, in my mirror, you're seeing a spoiler. There are curtain shears hanging up there. So the next one that I picked is this one. It does have a little bit of a shift to it, but I think this was the closest to a frosty sky blue that I could find in my collection. And this is Nerds from Davina. I know this is such a cult favorite. So if you don't have this, I definitely think this is one that you want to add to your collection. It's so beautiful. Like, look at that. So pretty. Let's swatch that out for you guys. So it definitely has a bit of a gold shift to it, but I think also the one Natasha shows has a slight shift as well. So in some light you can see blue, and in others a little bit of gold, but I think that makes it kind of fun. Okay, and then the last one from the first row is this baby pink. Now, Natasha Denona calls hers an icy pastel pink. I don't think this is really that icy, but it definitely is a pastel pink. So I did decide to go ahead with this one. Hers is named Cotton Candy, and this one is from Sydney Grace. It is Palace, and I believe this is from the Autumn's Rain palette. That's what it looks like. And then let's do a double swatch on that one. Sorry guys, I haven't done my arms or anything in a while because I haven't been feeling the greatest, but there is the entire first row. I think that looks really good so far. Okay, let's move in to row number 2. So the first shade in Natasha's palette is Electric, and it is a royal blue, which I think I did pretty well on. So this is the one that I picked. Sorry, there's little flecks of glitter in there, probably from another shadow. And this is Into the Ocean by Terra Moons. As you can see, I do have a lot of Terra Moons. I kind of went ham during Black Friday, so I have tons and tons of Terra Moons. So this is what it looks like on a finger swatch. So pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch that for you guys right here. I'm still not sure how I feel about these Terra Moons shadows. I think I did go a little bit overboard when I purchased them. I should have tried probably a smaller batch, but they are pretty. I'm just not sure. But there it is. A bright royal blue. So the next shade in Natasha's palette is called Grin, and she describes it as a vintage gold. And I went with this one because this is kind of like a true gold, but I feel like it also kind of has a vintage vibe to it. This is also another Terra Moons shadow. This is called Ritmo. This one could maybe be from El Barrio. No, I don't remember. I'm sorry, you guys. I will note in the thing, in the, not the description bar, but like here on the screen, I will note if it is a part of a palette. So there it is. And we're just going to swatch it next to the blue. I feel like these two colors together really remind me of like Indian outfits and things. That gold really swatches beautiful and it feels so creamy. I love it. Okay, next we have what Natasha describes as a vibrant bronze. So in replacement of her shade Canon, I picked this one from Copacetic. This is Clockwork. I also use this in my Valentine's Day palette. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the iCards above. But it's literally such a beautiful kind of orangey bronze. And I picked this one because I feel like the orange kind of makes it more vibrant. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Those three shades together are just something else. They're not colors that I would like typically think to pair, but like an eyeshadow, but I love that. Okay, so next we're gonna dupe Flip from Natasha's palette, which she describes as an electric medium teal. So I picked this one here because I feel like looking at her swatches, this one swatched the most similar. That's what it looks like there on a finger swatch. This is from Pretties for Your Face, and the shade is called Winifred. So pretty for your face. I'm such a, like, I feel like I do a lot of dad jokes probably. But you know what? What's the fun if you don't? I like a good dad joke. There we go. That's it so far. I think that's looking really pretty. Like, those are all colors I would never really, like, you know, put together, but they're so beautiful. Okay, and then last one in the second row is for the shade Funtomime, like, I guess pantomime. That's really cute. It's like an aqua pastel blue. As you can see, I haven't even used this one. This, again, no surprise, is from Terra Moon Cosmetics. This is called Lunar or Later. It is a really pretty shade, though. I will say their mattes are definitely more on the flaky side. See all that powder you just saw kind of flying off? And their mattes I'm still not sure about, because you guys know what happened in my Pastel Roses video if you've seen that one. We had a olive eyeshadow turn red. So there it is. That is the second row. I think that looks really pretty. This is a real, like, a row. I feel like this shade is one I definitely would never think to place in here, but so pretty. Okay, so we're down into the final row. Let's get this done. So the first shade from Natasha's palette is Spiral, and she describes it as a metallic orange. So I went ahead and picked this one because it's the most metallic true orange that I could find in my collection. So I definitely need to add more at some point. But this one is from Coastal Scents, and it's called Phoenix Sun. Sorry, there it is. This isn't super metallic. Like, I feel like it almost passes off as a satin. It does have a little bit of sheen to it, but yeah, see, it's not really super satin, but that's okay. Let's try this out. It's not so bad swatched out. I feel like that's not bad at all. For Coastal Scents, I'm pretty impressed by that swatch, we gotta say. Okay, and the next shade is Magic in Natasha's palette, and she describes it as a vibrant purple blue, which I feel like this was the closest I had to what I saw in the pan and the swatches. This is the shade Royal from Terra Moon Cosmetics. Whoop, I'm gonna get it all over the place. Here we go. I hate when this happens, like where my skin wrinkles. There we go. So there's the purple blue. The next one is, what's the shade called? This is called Aerialist in Natasha's palette, and she describes it as a frosty pastel lavender. So the shade I chose is this one here. This is from Pretties for Your Face, and it's called Lilac Haze. And oh, it's really flaky. I feel like this was the closest to what I saw in Natasha's swatches and other swatches that were, I guess, leaked or whatever. Someone was able to grab the palette. I think it was Anna Reed. Is that her name? Anywho, this one does also have a gold shift, kind of like that blue did, but I think it's a really pretty shade. So I decided to go with that anyways. Okay, so the next one in Natasha's palette is called Act. It's a deep, vibrant violet. So I decided to go with this one. This is from Copacetic. It's Galaxy, and it looks like that. It is a little bit deeper probably, but let's see. It does have like little glitters in there. Hang on, let me swatch a little bit more. Let's get it thicker. But it does have those kind of flecks in there. So I think that was a pretty good option from what I was able to see in the pan at least. And the last one in Natasha's palette is Joker, which she describes as a vibrant pink. But from what it looked like in the pan, that is the closest I was able to get. And this is, no surprise, another Terra Moon's shade. It's called Not That Serious. And we'll go ahead and swatch it. I think this is one of the neons. I can't really remember, but I think so. Anywho, No, I feel like that's a pretty good match for what I saw in the palette. So there is row number 3. Okay, and there is the palette as a whole. I will show you a closer look at all of the shades. I feel like this was kind of the best option in my collection that I had, and I went through a ton of shadows and I thought maybe I would be able to show you guys some more options, but honestly I don't have that big of a singles collection. Like, it's pretty big for like anyone, I mean, for anyone probably, but like it's nowhere near like Millie's or Marta's. So I worked with what I have, and I think that was the best I can kind of do. I will show you a full arm swatched of all of the shadows now. Okay, and there is the full arm swatched out with all of the shades. Not bad, I think. I know I'm probably upside down, so I'll flip it when I edit this for you guys. So the palette might look upside down at that point, but it's just so I can give you guys the best visual. And I will show you next to Natasha's swatches what this looks like. All right, guys, so that's it. That is my palette. We've seen the swatches. We've seen all of the shadows. What do you think? Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. I tried my best with the lighting today, and you know, I haven't been feeling the best, so this was one of those videos where I was like, I don't really want to be on camera, but it was easy for me to film this way. Let me know what you guys think of all of the dupes that I picked. If there's any dupes that you think would be better, let me know in the comments down below, because I want to hear what shades you think would fit this palette better. Also, are you picking it up? Because I would love to know so that I can actually see your swatches, because I do watch everybody's videos. So let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of the things. I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully very soon. Until then, please stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. Bye-bye.